low and they're not getting the helmets. The M4 can actually put out more DPS if you get
like
big
the rate of fire,
Yeah, so like, I don't know if there's a massive amount of science behind that, but sometimes on the T side it just feels good, you know, you feel quite nimble.
And also, you know you're kind of rubbing the salt in the wound as you kill them with their own weaponry. Supposed to be a disadvantage, not for KennyS though with this AWP. He's gonna get another one. Frozen just steps up, puts his head in the guillotine. And now Ropz, he's got a 1 versus 5 handed to him by KennyS.
Well, round over.
Got back onto the site. Any utility? Yeah, a whole lot of smokes. This is looking better for Mouse already. Closing the gap. They want to use perhaps Christian as a sacrificial lamb. He's defusing, and the spray, it does connect. Carrigan gets knocked off it. Another drops in. Ropz keeping him safe. Hunter's got to get him off, and he does. One last body there. It's Frozen, and he does have enough time. My God, a massacre all over the construction site. HR, they've got a nightmare on their hands, but Mousesports fine for.
Well, it wasn't the prettiest retake, but it certainly was fun to watch. Mousesports battling tooth and nail there inside the smoke. Absolute pandemonium there. No one was sure who was going to win the round, but it will be Frozen with a full defuse there, spraying them down. Hunter finding kill after kill. They were trying multiple defusers here, but Frozen finally gets the upper hand, and we go 8-4.
Guys, and that will be the end of him. All on to Jax, half health, and 3 players hunting him down. Cops the flash, lives to tell the tale. 2 more now, both AWPs. It's down to Chris J, really, who's flanking through short. This is the end. Oh, not! He gets the first. Now the AWPs are closing in. He's got 2. And Woxic, I don't think he has time.
He's got it.
Yeah.
It was close, but he's got it. Jax had a very, very good attempt right there. Ooh, all right, well.
Remember, that wasn't a force buy or anything, though. That was just a partial investment with Mac 10s and armor, no nades to get that bomb down. Costly. They brought it down to 1 versus 1. If they win this next round, they're pretty much guaranteed the final one.
Here's the other option that G2 could look for. They're getting the site control and they're able to plant that bomb, but we saw how just chaotic that retake up before with the Mousesports holding on to a lot of those smokes. If they send someone late flanking middle or late flanking B to come on through while they're setting up those retakes, that's one way that they should be able to deal with this scenario that Mousesports are throwing on in. But will we see rotation? So,
oh, look at this buy from Chris J as well. He could have afforded absolutely everything. They go for a quick run boost. It's perfect.
You like
to see those ones.
So satisfying to watch.
Well, I was going to mention they've got no helmets, and Chris J's Mac 10 can do all the work here. It might have been better if this broken financially in some cases, but they do manage to get AKs one more time. Here's the run boost. You can see how beautifully done this was. No even jump required. Straight into it, and a flashbang goes over the top as well. He's actually blind as well, so Carrigan throws the flashbang as they're doing the run boost there. A lot of pressure, Chad, to nail the jump on the first go.
Yeah, and that's why we don't see it too much within the pro circuit, because that margin for error, you fall, you're just you're giving away an entry kill at that.
Connector inner.
Goes all the way in towards Connector inside, and Ropz with a beautiful shot. That's KennyS going down. A bit of aggression there towards Ivy. Smoke is down, and Amanek to defend.
1 and maybe 2. It's actually going to be Hunter.
He's out.
Chipping away on one of them, but Ropz will claw it back with a sensational second. This is why they give him the P250. 4 kills. Ropz has won this round on his own. That's beautiful. Frozen, he gets given a P250 as well. They give their stars of the show exactly what they need.
Well, there it is. Ropz delivering on all fronts here. It was a P250 shot to kick things off. Aggression for KennyS, and then it seemed like G2 had some footing into the round, but apparently not. Ropz just finding absolutely every head, and that's going to be kicking them off in the right direction here. It's going to be some sort of force buy, I'd imagine, from G2, and yes, is it ever.
Same nades that got the bomb down for the G2 pistol. Ooh, not far off from stopping the bomb plant with that incendiary. Chris is going to get caught advancing through the smoke. Frozen's done the same, though. He's on that bomb train now. He could try and contest. They're going to push together. Voxic's going up the ladder, and he's got so much damage done. It's Frozen. Ice in his veins. 3 frags to his name. Kenny, however, standing his ground. 2v2. Bomb down and in favor of G2.
Frozen up on the line. That's insane.
Excuse me, I'm sorry about that.
That's a bit much. You're going to have an ace on the agenda here. And Nexa, he'll be behind E-Box. Full defuse certainly available. Frozen's going to have to go for it. And now we will see if Nexa can convert the spray. Looks like he's done enough here. Frozen's still on for the ace. He's running out of time. He has to go for the full defuse. He jumps up again. Is it going to be enough?
It's good.
Has he
going to be close? I think he's done it. The ace clutch from Frozen.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry for any listening with headphones.
My ears did explode a little bit. I've got to set the maximum volume over here.
Yeah, that's
just,
an involuntary
sound.
sound.
From my brain.
Yep, I'd like to apologize. Thanks very much, Frozen, though. The first two were lovely. Picking up the third as Amanek gets the bomb down. That advantage lasted for a moment, but this is just nonsense. Getting the fourth and even tidying it up with the defuse in the last second. 21 kills to 8 as he makes sure that G2's comeback is nothing but a dream.
Beautiful stuff from Frozen. 15-5, G2 will...
Chris to support with the AWP, but there's nothing he can do with the current angles the CTs have opted for.
The smoke is so powerful there, Chris J. He knows it as well, trying to protect Ropz the best to his ability, but Ropz will swing out. Spots one. KennyS is dropped here. Now it's just the MP9 on side, but the timer is on his side. They still need to plan here. Chris J. Oh, he'll be left in a 1 versus 1. The flashbang as well is absolutely perfect here from Nexa. He's got this round. No problem. What a fantastic play from Nexa. We talked about his form coming into this series. He's actually been peaking the last 3 months for G2, and you can see why. That was a very intellectual and calm play, Chad.
Yeah, great stuff there, and they dealt
set. See how he handles it, and he was expecting the flash as he ends up just getting humiliated. Staring at the wall, Kenny. He's looking for more, and this is phenomenal stuff. Holding the wolf from the door with an AWP of all weapons. If he finds another one, man, he's already gone above and beyond. Flashes, looks like he wants some more. Ropz is on those close boxes. He does drop in, and Kenny, he's doing it all. It's Kenny, yes, baby. Never forget the name. 4 kills. He finds G2 the 9th by force.
Beautiful stuff from Kenny. 2 players survive here, and that's going to be back-to-back rounds for them. Remember, on the CT side here of Dust 2 as well, and Mousesports are getting blown out the water. Their friend Sniper keeps them delivering on all fronts here. This second shot was just beautiful. Straight to the dome. Carragher didn't see it coming. Look at the movement go as well. And of course, pulls out the Desert Eagle, makes it extra snazzy to close things out. Goodbye, Frozen. And it will be a very... with a bang, Voxig looking towards T-spawn and trying to find the opening kill if possible. They'll be on the CT side now. They've got 2 HE grenades. That's between Carragher and Frozen as Jax. They'll be taken out towards Long. Tries to crack it open by himself. And now Chris J, who's probably got a frag available at this very same point. Wow. Oh. Don't see many...
a little bit better. And now the hit, well, it's going to come in any second.
Good smoke. Let's them play around it, but a gap in theirs. There's a second to come.
So the AK of Frozen, the flashbang from Voxig. Carragher has been set up for the big spray down here, but he catches the flash himself. He's got that first kill on Hunter. There's 10 seconds remaining. It's going to be down to Nexa to try and get the plant down. I don't think he's got a chance here. Carragher's done so well, and he manages to get all the kills required, 4 in total. And Mousesports right back in this map now. 10-8, and money is shattered on the G2 side.
Do you see the difference in the way that like NaVi would do their own type of strat versus the way that other teams do it? Now, obviously, this wasn't G2 going straight into it because it would have been a long rush, right? They would have used all the flashes, they would have got long control, they would have secured that, and then they would have had multiple sets of smokes to throw in.
And Jax will find the opening towards B. That could win the round. Oh, so could that, though. Chris J with the Mac 10 does pull one back. Frozen 6 HP. Carragher, he rotates towards B now.
Real awkward round now for G2. I think they've still got it in them. And oh my God, Frozen. He'll take the AWPs to make that 6 HP less of an issue. The bomb is in his hands, and he can find Jax as well. It started with USPs, but it finishes with Frozen and Chris both finding 2 kills. Chris will take the Impact Player award. Let's see that again. This is Frozen pushing towards spawn and dropping the bomb, essentially winning the round.
Amazing timing there from Frozen. The fact he gets the AWP as well. Look at the awareness. Looks for those double doors, just sitting and waiting. He knows the kill's coming to him. The bomb's down in T-spawn, bear in mind. And Jack's got that previous kill towards the B bomb.